Beatlefest promo 2024. 3, 2, 1.
Untitled Beatles Podcast.
Well, welcome to the Untitled Beatles Podcast special Fest for Beatles Fans promo.
It's a promo bulletin dropping into your box like with a new U2 album.
Yeah.
Every iTunes customer gets this album, this incredible album, for free.
And joining us for this special promo, direct from California, producer Casey.
Hey, yeah, I made it.
Hi, Casey.
Hey, I'm so excited. I'm coming back to Chicago for the first time in a really long time. And I'm going to get to go to my first Beatlefest.
Yay!
That's going to be rad, man.
Oh, great.
We're going to break your Beatlefest for Beatles Fans cherry.
That's right. I'm sorry. The Fest for Beatles Fans, of course.
Yes. Right. Yes, check it out. We're on the schedule. We just got it. It's going to be Saturday, August 10th at the Hyatt Regency Hotel. What room are we going to be in?
I believe the Palisades room. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but the Palisades room.
Well, I know what it means. Let's hear Palisades Park.
Good song. Yeah, check that schedule out because it is going to be hosted by, of course, your favorite Untitled Beatles podcast hosts, TJ Mendoza and
Tony Shanoff
And Casey Baker. They got my name right.
They got you right. You sent the email, so they got you.
I did send the email.
We're absolutely being trolled by the Lapidus family, and I'm here for it.
Quick question, TJ. Are you TJ Mendoza or are you Tony Shanoff? Who's who?
Well, I'm both, but at the end of the day, I am Steve Vai.
No, I'm Steve Vai.
Wow, that's a throwback to a really obscure bit from a really obscure episode. And I hope true believers enjoy it.
Obscure? We took a fucking field trip on taxpayer money to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Technically, I think it was before we even had a Patreon. So that was our money we used.
That was out of
TJ.
pocket. Yeah, we're still paying that back.
I used my government refund to go to see things.
Yeah, all that John Mellencamp ephemera.
That's where the sport was a sport. All right, John. Groovin' was groovin'. Yes, Tony, Casey's going to break his Club Cherry Bomb at the Fest for Beatle Fans. That's a Cougar reference that I just fit my way in. Take it, Tony.
Yeah, again, it's going to be Saturday. It's coming up this Saturday, actually, August 10th, Hyatt Regency, Palisades Ballroom. It's the Fest for Beatles Fans. We're going to do a live show, 1:30 p.m.
Well, that's Central. What time Mountain?
Baby, I'm on Rocky Mountain time.
So what do you guys think we should talk about? So we know we have a time to record. We're hoping to have an audience there. So if anybody else is going to be there, join us, please, for God's sake. So we're not just recording in an empty room like the sad podcasters we are. But while we're there, what are we going to cover?
Well, we're going to talk about the Beatles in Chicago and the Chicagoland area.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Tony, we'll also commemorate a major Beatles anniversary milestone with our exclusive panel, and we'll hear live drops of Bill O'Reilly swearing.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Yeah, and if there's time, we're going to play a little Beatles Trivial Pursuit, perhaps with a special guest.
Special guest, I heard a rumor, is it the first ever in-person appearance by esteemed podcast fact checker P3Z Nutz?
Oh, it's just a rumor.
It's just a rumor.
I think P3Z Nutz will be there. So, yeah, bring your kids. They can get their picture taken with P3Z Nutz. You can put it on your wall.
That's an extra charge. That Patreon bullshit does not apply for a photo with P3Z Nutz.
He'll exclusively be signing Texas Instrument graphic calculators. So high school kids preparing for AP calculus, bring in your TI-84, get it signed by the one and only P3Z Nutz.
That's great. And by the way, I was one of those kids who refused to buy the $100 graphic calculator in high school. I was like, no, I'm not doing that. We did this before that.
How'd you take the class?
I didn't do well, and I dropped out of pre-calc. I'm like, I don't like pre-calc.
And you became a comedian.
We are going to give away some things. I've got some Beatle random ephemera that I'm going to give away. We have a shit ton of coasters with artwork that we're not allowed to use anymore.
We're not allowed to use that?
No, but that got taken down from
Public. It
Sony.
It also
Sony,
did get kicked out of the gift shop at Cirque du Soleil Love multiple occasions.
All right. Well, there you go. Contraband. We're going to be selling Beatles contraband.
I feel good knowing that when the Mirage gets demolished, there's like a non-zero chance that the Untitled Beatles Podcast coasters will be among the rubble.
Dude, I broke a toilet and snuck one in the pipe. I think you know what I'm talking about, gentlemen.
Yikes.
Well, we'll see you there, man. It's the Palisades Ballroom. Yeah, just listen for Chuck Connors or whoever wrote that song. Who's
Chuck Connors wrote Palisades Park?
No, who's the guy? Remember he wrote, he was like a game show host and was like a secret agent for the FBI. That guy wrote the song.
Yes, they made the movie about him. He was the Gong Show host. Chuck Barris.
Thank you.
We got there.
It's a great WKRP joke. Johnny Fever says, kids today can't tell the difference between Chuck Barris and Chuck Berry. And it's a great topical joke from 79.
Kids these days.
Did you know, supposedly 3 out of 4 teenagers in America today think that Chuck Berry was the host of The Gong Show.
We'll be there Saturday, 1:30 p.m. Come check us out. Please come say hi, too. Like, we're excited to get to meet Beatle people, but we're more excited to meet Untitled Beatle people.
Yeah.
And as Tony would say, bring your feet.
Thank you for quoting me. I appreciate that.
Oh, hashtag WikiFeet. You're no Rick Rubin, Tony.
Yeah. I know Rick Rubin. I worked with Rick Rubin. And Tony Shanoff, you are no Rick Rubin.
Oh, TJ Mendoza.
Untitled Beatles Podcast. Like and subscribe.